You're too mouthy.
Too
what I
mouthy.
said.
My name is Timouthy.
No, your
It's
name's
Mouthy.
No, it
Peter.
isn't. It's bait.
Uh,
Lying. Stop lying to me.
Liar.
Everything is a lie.
No, just you.
It's just no. I'm a robot. I'm not even human.
You're
It's all a lie.
not even human.
I'm a robot.
Way
I'm
to
an
give away
AI.
the game.
I know.
I think we're actually ready to start bait.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I am officially streaming.
You stand outside the doors, the gates
Oh
of yeah, the gates leading up to the mayor's mansion, waiting for
Oh right, we were gonna have a meeting with the mayor.
a meeting with the mayor.
Yep.
And it's daytime, as far as you can tell. Uh, big old road leading to the mayor's house is paved in
Skulls.
child bones and skulls and
Oh,
maybe some former pets and whatnot too. And you got a nice rainbow garden and you can see past the gates that leads all the way up to the front doors. It's a magnificent golden looking mansion. And the sky is like the night sky, like a nebula off behind,
wait.
so like the
I thought you.
rest.
Wait.
Yes,
Is it day or is it night?
it's daytime, so in one corner, as it gets closer to the town, it's daytime. As you get closer to the mansion, uh it seems like the horizon is like a nebula. But not really spooky, just dark.
Eh,
It kind of blends together like a bunch of paints. The
now
sky.
I'm no good at anatomy, but
You mean
in
astronomy bait?
sure. But what's up with the spinny, glowy, torchy, blowy, you know?
That I have no idea.
You're supposed to be the brains of the operation. What do you mean you don't know?
Bait, ever since we encountered that being down in the Citadel, I have had no idea what's going on. Or at least no more than you. We already have established that your theory could be correct. We could be in the great beyond, for all we know. But I would assume it has something to do with the dimensional nature of this place. We've already established the weird shadow thing.
What did we establish about them?
They
That
were
they appear.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
they're ghosts.
The ghosts. Ghosties.
Well,
Time ghosts. I remember.
or echoes.
No,
Yes,
the time
echoes.
ghosts.
Right. It's time ghosts.
And we're in the future?
Or the past. That we haven't determined.
Alright.
Or this could all be a dream.
Shut up, crazy clown that just appeared.
I'm not a clown. I'm Grandma. The little old lady was kind of tugs on your sleeve.
Get off me!
The Rosa.
Oh.
Get off her!
Get away from us, you stinky old bag!
I'm not stinky.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Oh,
Huh.
you're just nose blind.
Come on, DeRosa, before I get sick.
I put on new perfume just for you, Bait.
I assume you're here to tell us something about what we can expect in the in there. She sort of indicates to the mayor's mansion. Or are you just here to be cryptic?
What's that mean?
It means mysterious.
No, I'm just a little old lady. Come with some baked goods. Want a brownie?
Hey,
We
let's
ain't
go to
buying
our
what you're
meeting.
selling. Now get on!
All right.
Creepy old lady.
Mate,
I
I
wouldn't
swear,
trust
this
that mayor
place is
now.
gonna drive me insane.
I thought I was gonna be responsible for an elder beating again.
Have fun, you two.
I just got done paying that fine.
You mean I just got done paying that fine?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'll see you later. The cookies will be waiting.
Gosh, she's so weird.
Fresh milk.
I'm gonna beat me and Nelda again.
Come on, Bates. Let's just
Okay.
let's just go.
All right.
You're
Ugh.
lucky she's holding me back, you old bag.
That's nice, sweetie.
Bates?
Grandma's got to run now.
She actually runs away.
Full sprint.
She goes whoop, 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 whoop.
She fades into the mist. And now you're left standing outside the gate with the skeletal guard and a weird smell of cookies and
Shame.
shame. Yeah.
I swear, if she appears again just to tell us nothing.
Hey, you. Did we get his name before?
The skeleton?
God, man. Knight. Protected. Dude.
And his head lights on fire, a green flame, and he springs to life and says, "Oh yeah, what do you know? Look at that time." And he looks down at his bony wrists, and then back to the rest of you, and then kind of like takes his grabs onto his wrist that had the imaginary watch on, pulls his arm out, and points it towards the gate, and magic a magic seal kind of appears, like a circular sphere of like radiant energy, kind of like in the symbol of the sun, and that appears over the gate, and says, "Yeah,
He just says, "Yeah,"
Yeah.
and then the gate opens.
yeah." So about your appointment, it's about that time. Go on in, and the door opens.
Just imagine him like casting this epic fucking sigil spell, and it opens up. Just looks back over his shoulder. He looks at us and he goes, "Yeah." Like we're just like, what the fuck?
Well, that was needlessly ostentatious.
That was the most awesome thing I've ever seen.
Bait, you're far too easy to impress.
Like sticks his arm back, back into its sack, and he just has a skeletal head. It's it was on fire and whatnot. It goes out, and he goes back to standing there.
That mean we go in?
Right. I suppose it does. Go in.
Is this the one where
Alright.
I'm doing the talking or you're doing the talking?
We should probably just play it by ear, Bait.
Is that a was that a rabbit slur? You
What? No. No. What? She seems actually taken aback by the statement. No, it wasn't. More than just rabbits have ears, Bait, she says at the end.
Yeah, but we don't all have big ears.
I mean, no, but I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
As you walk through the gates, the pearly white gates, um, with the walls made out of bones and whatnot, you take a step onto the property, and the stones or the skulls beneath you start to shimmer and change, and they turn into like almost a golden pigment on the ground. They turn back into stones. They're no longer skulls that you're standing on. It's like gold bars, and it just goes all the way up and zigzags and curves all the way up to the front door, and all of the rainbow looking flowers start to bloom, and you got like the trees that kind of dot the side of there's like a wall around the property. It's a pretty big place, rolling hills and all that, like, and all of the trees have like golden leaves, and so there's like gold flying all over the place. It's very
Is it just me or was
pretty
this
to look
place
at.
just a shithole like 30 seconds ago?
This place, or this mayor at least, is very fond of displays of his own wealth and apparent magical power.
Can I?
There's a big feast, like tables and
Hold on.
pavilion.
I wanna I guess can I make a perception or something to determine whether or not uh like this is an illusion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Illusions kind of are my thing. 23.
All right. Um, you are able to tell that it is a very strong, very powerful an illusion. You can't be. It's so strong that you
I mean,
almost
common
can't.
sense would probably assume that it was an illusion, but yeah, I mean,
Everything is like sturdy as can be. Like when you touch it, you know it's an illusion, but it still
it's
feels.
so good
Yeah,
that it like
there's no difference between. Yeah.
so bait like is so what you see is you see bait like bend over and he takes a bite out of the road. He goes, "That's real gold."
Uh, right.
Rosa, you don't understand. I can do illusions. This is an illusion. But it's not.
But
His illusion is so real that you can't distinguish the difference.
so it's not.
Well, I don't want to get too complicated into the ifs and the whats about illusions, but technically, you can disperse the magic and it's not real, which means it is still an illusion, even though it's tricking your brain into thinking it's real. It's like my phantasm thing that I do where it hurts
So
people,
it's
but it's
more
not
of a
real.
magical construct, is what you're getting at.
It's more like the illusion's so powerful that it's tricking your brain.
Neat, she says, and then she continues. She continues walking forward.
Hey, that might have been the most intelligent thing I've ever told you, so.
That was just an illusion, bait.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But it's not just an illusion. That's like the David Copperfield of illusions.
Who's David Copperfield?
You've never heard of David This girl. Who are you even? He just like as we're like walking up the steps.
You can do a history check if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
The most he's the most famous fucking rabbit folk magician
Exact,
of all time.
Yep. He is. It's canon.
Apparently I know who it is. Oh
She's
yes.
like, oh, he's the guy that made the whole inn disappear, isn't he?
No, he goes, oh yes, that charlatan.
Look, I've never hit a girl before and gone to jail for it, but I'm prepared to do that over David Copperfield, okay? And also, I'm gonna make an amendment. His name's not David Copperfield, it's David Hopperfield.
Okay. David Hopperfield.
Oh my god. Yes, well, that aside.
Yeah, one second. Yeah, so Bait,
I've never hit a woman.
give me another. Give me one more perception roll.
Yes. 14.
All right. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. 13.
All right, you're racked by images of poor people and squalor, and this is what you see.
Ew! Get away
And
from me!
And
I
this
don't
is what
have any
you
money!
see. what I just posted is what you see very briefly
bait.
before before seeing the Wonderland pop back up. There's no homeless people or poor people and shit. Instead you see like
Bait.
fucking
Bait. It's okay. Poor people don't exist.
Oh, thank God.
It's all just a bad dream.
Wait, so what do I see? Where did you post it?
I posted in the freaking Discord landscape.
Oh, okay. So this is what I see. I see this
Yeah.
building,
Yeah.
and then it goes back to the way it was, or
Yeah.
so it doesn't look all nice, or it looked fucked up for a second, and then now it looks nice again.
Yeah, it looked fuck up for a second. Now it
Okay,
looks nice again.
okay. I'm with you.
Everything okay, Bait?
I think I just saw through the illusion for a second.
Did you?
Yeah,
So it's not real then.
yeah, but it's not like one of those Matrix sort of things. Like nothing's real.
Oh.
It's like you know, like still kind of real. It's like it's just like an alteration.
Huh.
Like instead of being a shitty pillar, that's a fixed pillar.
There are pillars that lead all the way up to the
Then
made
why
out
isn't the house collapsing on us?
You know, I don't have all the answers. Okay.
I mean,
Look,
that is
I
usually
only
true,
passed
yes.
Mage College with like a C. Okay.
Only passed Mage College with a C because I helped you cheat.
Yeah, and
And we still only managed to get a C.
yeah, and
Ah,
tell me you
Bait.
know a better illusionist.
David Hopperfield.
God damn it, you don't know him personally though.
Hi. You don't know that. I'm older than you. You don't know all the people I've met.
Yeah, but if you knew David Hopperfield, you wouldn't be traveling with me.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Bait. You're a fine illusionist.
Yeah. You didn't want to hear about it before. So are we just like we didn't go inside,
Walking
did
up to
we?
the house.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
you're just walking up to it.
Uh
Oh.
so I guess we get to the door.
And the
Eh,
door is it's
you
made of
you first.
Does it have like a knocker or anything like that?
yeah, huge knockers. I mean
Uh,
Is it just me or is this door like really sexy?
Bait, you're suffering from an
Actually,
illusion again.
Oh.
both of you give me perception checks.
God damn it.
$21.
21.
All right. You both see the same thing. It's all right. It turns back into just a regular knocker. It's got a huge, it's like a
He's so
It's like a
disappointed that it's a regular
cloud with the
knock.
the
He's like, why couldn't
cloud.
they have rolled a
I
nat one
guess
just
it's
this one
just a
time?
regular knocker.
It's a cloud giant's face that appears, and it's got like two big sapphires lodged into its eyes, and um,
Wait a
yeah,
minute. You May as a cloud giant?
No, this is just the knocker. Would you put your own face on the door as a knocker?
Yeah.
I love it. He's like not sure. He's like, is this a trick question?
and you
Yeah.
knock it, and the face comes to life.
Yeah.
Who might you be? Come to
We're
see
here
the
for.
master of the house, have you?
We have an appointment.
Appointment. I just woke up from a what year is it? 300 year
Are you
nap.
drunk?
You know, the last time I was awake.
Is there like a window or something we could use instead?
Now. Speak your business. Appointment.
We
Yeah,
just
that's
did.
corn
Yeah.
pop.
Speak your business. I mean,
Hey yo, Mayor, your door's giving us a hard time out here.
All right. The doors.
we're here for our
Don't tell him
appointment.
I did my job. Little warning to you, kiddos. You gotta, it's a long way to his office. You'll see for yourself when you get in there. And and he makes that noise too
Then he
instead of doing this.
opens.
The hinges are perfectly oiled. He just feels the need to make that noise.
I don't get to do this very often, We don't get a lot of visitors here.
I can see why you're so good with the hospitality.
The hospital, what?
I closed the door,
Exactly.
so his face is facing the outside now.
Bring me back some problem.
You can hear him through the door.
All right. Get ready. Get ready
Oh,
to have your mind
I'm ready.
blown.
Mind blown.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna need some intelligence saving throws.
Oof.
I think Bates about to have his mind blown. You ready?
That's not that like out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Everything is happening.
All right, let's start off with this one. Oh, that's sound. I don't need to.
Speaking of sound.
Yeah, you hear like some piano playing in the background. Actually, it's coming from the ceiling, and
I was gonna say music. But, yeah.
oh shit, yeah. Let's pop in some music.
Music. Make Will's internet turn off.
What?
What?
I'm still here.
You're not really here, though. You're just a figment of our imagination. Mostly mine. So be nice or I'll make you a racist.
What? What?
What?
What? What?
Oh
No.
no!
No.
What's happening?
Working on it. I'm working on it. I'm about to play something. Yeah. I'm looking for that landscape pic. All right, that's what you. Damn, that's small. It fucking sucks.
You fucking suck.
He's right, you know.
Zoom in. This is the inside?
My bad. Let's this is the. God damn it! Fucking. There we go. This is the inside.
God, it's even worse.
Yeah, I was about to say. The other one I could at least make some heads or tails of. This one, not so much.
Ah.
Well, this day just keeps getting weirder.
We just see this like forward, like there's an
Yeah.
endless tunnel like that looks like this.
Yeah, all of the blocks, the walls are made out of a different like fucking like material, like different types
Like
of rock,
fucking
different types of
Minecraft.
marble. Yeah.
This place just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Yeah. I
And
have the
it's
sudden
paved.
urge to look for diamonds.
Let's just keep going and be on the lookout for anything that could kill us.
As you guys are moving along, you start to see torches that have blue flames and like freaking some of them are even like starry, like they're what do you call it? Um like it's like cerebral. No. Like a
Stardust?
starry night sky. Nebula, I don't know. We're gonna keep using the word nebula.
Plasma?
Plasma flames.
This
And
place is weird.
blocks are start to shift and move across the hallway, and they seem to have like a mind of their own.
I don't like this place. Maybe we should just go back and try to go out the gate.
We turn around. It's the same hallway behind us now.
I was trying to warn you. Where's my liquor?
Bait, we came here for a reason.
I'm starting to think this isn't the typical meeting.
I'm starting to think that we're not going to come out of this alive.
Well, I'm just glad you're starting to finally believe me that we're dead.
The evidence is mounting as we continue forward.
Bait would walk slightly ahead of DeRosa. Just maybe 5-10 feet. Probably like 10 feet.
All right.
So we could still within talking distance, but just in case any sort of traps or things trigger.
Give me a as you guys are going along, several minutes start to pass. Since you're up front, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw. The ground beneath you starts to shift, and as you step off of one block, the one you start to put your foot on begins to move, and you don't catch you don't catch it as it happens, and you end up falling like face first onto another rock, and that rock starts to move, and you're kind of like floating in midair now.
Like, I misstep and fucking crack my head on the fucking one of the blocks, and then like I'm like too disoriented to catch myself on the second like moving platform, and I just totally like fucking.
It's a solid piece, and you do hit your head, so that's be 4 damage to the cranial skull. I don't know if it's cranial.
The cranial skull?
I don't know. I'm not a very good vocabulary person.
I still have that 10 temp HP.
True.
I'm fucking that drink.
So you get a little bit of a headache, but no harm done.
Or what was it? The enchilada.
enchilada soup. This shit's killer. Godly, I should say.
I feel like normally I should be bleeding, but instead there's just soup coming out of my head. It's just.
Theorosa, so there is.
do a perception check.
Both of us, or just him?
Yeah. Alright.
19.
Alright. You go to wipe your nose because you feel like your nose is bleeding, and it's just like a golden ambrosia, like shining, and Rosa sees this as well. It's like fucking golden. Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your temporary hit points draining out of you. All right.
Is this another illusion, Bait?
I don't think so.
This place is weird.
It's up. Yeah, it's starting to throw me off my game.
Yes, well.
Jumps back up on the platform.
All right. As you guys are moving along, all right, it's not that bad. Yeah, okay. So like 5 minutes since that incident passes by, and you can see at the very far end. There's like well, I mean, you can't really see that far down, but um, it's almost like a flashing of color, and then suddenly all of the walls, the ceiling even start to change color, and it's like a flashing motion, like it goes in waves past you. It's just starting to see like different colors, the entire hallway.
Do we hear a band saying, "We don't know where we're going"?
No, no, you know.
It took him a
No.
second. No.
Yeah, no, and then you get like a strong gust of wind going through the tunnel, and it feels like wind. Like a strong
But it's
gust.
actually acid.
Therosa says, "I'm beginning to think that the mayor doesn't want to meet with us."
What gave you that idea?
The hallway that seems to be actively attempting to keep us from meeting with him.
I would have thought, like, being your age, you would have encountered a lot more sarcasm.
Oh, I have bait. I just ignore yours.
You know, your age of, like, whatever it is, like 7,000 or something.
Well, in your people's years, yes.
1 year is like 2 days in rabbit folk time. I'm an elder amongst my people. I'm 13.
Yes, part because your people don't often survive to adulthood.
Ah,
I never thought about that. Like maybe bait really is only like in human years, like fucking like 13, but by rabbit folk standards, he's like, you know, closer to 30.
Yeah.
you guys start to feel like a tugging sensation, uh, like pulling you forward until your feet start to slide. Um, yeah,
Whoa.
you can't make heads or tails of it, or maybe you can. But
You can't, but I can.
yeah, it seems like the hallway is shifting. Um, it starts to turn uh like downward, like slanted. Everything starts to become slanted and just keeps on tipping down more and more.
Yeah, I forgot I
Well,
can add a
Um,
d4 to deck saves as a rabbit.
and the blacks start to move and shift, and um yeah. So I
so
need
they
you
start to
guys.
move and shift.
Yeah, now and
Another
now
deck save.
Yeah, the hallway is beginning to turn into a pit. Like, all right, make it. You
Do I need to make a save as well?
yeah. Yeah, no issues there as the world starts to tip upside down.
You're not getting me this time.
Now it's no longer a hallway, but a pit of doom. It goes
Oh.
on to the infinite. Now you're standing on
Like
not
looking down.
yeah, looking down.
Do we climb down?
Yeah, this and blocks start to shift into like a stairway that goes, you know, starts to shift into a blocky staircase.
Going further down?
Yeah.
Come on, Derosa. Bait starts making his way down the staircase.
She cautiously follows behind.
Another gust of wind goes upwards now, and then you start to hear sound of like water and seagulls and another another wave of
I'm-
color, like the walls I'll start to change color again.
I'm going to use use one of my enhance abilities
Yeah.
on Therosa. And I'm gonna give you Cat's Grace, so you have advantage on deck saves.
Nice.
Double check. I think you get something else too. You also don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Well, this seems to be an infinite pit, but
Well, you know, try to
you win
land
some,
on
lose
a
some.
lower platform or something. I don't know. You also have advantage on deck saves. I did what I could.
It's so you start to make your way down. The material, or like the hallway, um the blocks start to sort of thin out, and you're seeing more of like a church walls on either side, and you can still hear the sound of water and seagulls and the almost like there's the water's crashing against the sides of um the chapel, or the church, or the church walls. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but they're stone walls, okay? And as you're going past, give me a perception check. See if you can...
20.
Alrighty. You see
25.
this sort of watching you. You start to see like on the corners that you're not on, there's like solid wall, and it just so happens to be like fucking like
What?
window.
Got an upside down face?
Yeah.
Or is it upside down?
Who
Ugh.
can really say?
Is there multiple things out there? Because I see there's
Yeah.
like multiple hands. Like, so do we see multiple things, or we just see the one
Yeah.
thing?
Yep. Just see multiple things, and that's on either side of the tunnel now. So there's two of those windows where there's just eyes peering out at you.
Uh, uh, are you seeing that too?
Yeah. That's not good, I don't think.
You can hear like whisperings through the window. On either side of you, and it gets louder and louder.
Bait gets a little closer and tries to listen closer to what they're saying.
I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Sad.
All right. All you can hear is them saying your name over and over and over and over, and it's they're going like, "Help me, help me, help!" And it's like different. It's like children, women, monster like gutturals and fucking.
Bait steps away from the window and keeps walking.
More shadows?
Bait. Yes. Are we gonna die?
I'd like to say no, but this is too weird even for me.
And the stones start to thin out, and it turns into like floating wood, like floating like debris.
Like there's like floating platforms,
Yeah,
so we have to like jump across.
yeah, indeed.
How
Or
far
jump
are
down
they?
to them. It's like they're like 5 feet apart.
So like, well, I'm asking like, cause one for myself, cause
Yeah.
if it's within my 10 feet, then I can just, I don't have to make a acrobatics check. I can just use my bunny hop and
All right, they're 10
boing,
feet now.
boing, boing.
10 feet down.
Well, I can still jump 10
Are they
feet.
moving down or?
No, they're just stationary.
Except for the 5 feet they just moved down. Got it.
Yeah, except for one of them moved 5 feet. Some of them move around, but you can clearly see that there are
Well,
some stationary ones that have not.
Ugh,
Hey, well, you just found the one that just happened to be
even with
fucking
your
moving.
fucking,
God.
don't have high dexterity.
I know, thank God I gave it to you. You would have really fucking blew it.
Yeah. 13 might be enough.
Well, so here's the
you-
thing. You
you
technically
know.
don't take fall damage as long as it's less than 20 feet. So right
Oh,
now,
okay.
Therosa doesn't really have to land super gracefully. She can kind of just like jump to the platform and kind of like sprawl out and fucking land, and like she's good.
I don't know. It's Cat's
Bad.
grace. I think it looks pretty graceful.
Yeah, well, it's like she.
She
Well,
did
I
it
mean,
just like
yeah,
barely.
it's like she.
Barely.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't take any damage.
I meant to do that. She says, brushing herself off.
Bait continues down. Doing.
Can hear the wind whistling, and then You look down, you can see one of the windows, because it's several windows that are just like that for a small, like a corridor going down, like a tower, I guess, at this point, not even a corridor, but and you start to see you see one of them break open, and water just like shoots through it like fucking like a fire hydrant. And yeah.
At us.
Nah, like farther down beneath you, it just shoots across. Not like blocking the way or anything, but now it's hitting the wall on the other side.
So
We have to like go around
this
it.
mansion's just a death
Yeah.
trap. Got it.
Isn't getting a little ridiculous for a 3 o'clock meeting. We could have did
it's
this
not
at
3
10
o'clock.
o'clock.
We're sure. Yeah, we're late by now. Oh, dealing with water.
Come on, magic girl, you ain't got nothing in your toolkit? You got nothing for this?
I could blast it. I could.
Not everything is solved with blasting.
I have the shape water cantrip.
There you go. Surely you could do something with that.
I
Getting
can
the
choose
water
an
out of
area
the
of
way.
water. I can see. I can instantaneously move or otherwise change the flow of water as I direct. Up to 5 feet in any direction, so I can totally handle this. I got this. I use shape water. Move the water out of the way.
Yeah. It works. And out pops
Yes.
a freaky girl. Here we go. Found one.
What?
Yeah. Out the hole, out the glass. She crawls out of it. She spider climbs out of the where the water was.
I'm gonna fire magic missile at her.
This one's solved with blasting! This one's solved with blasting! This one's solved.
I knew you'd come around, Bates. I am going to cast magic missile at 2nd level. Which means I get 4 darts. For 35 damage.
Wow.
God damn.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, she's not good at much, but she is good at blasting.
How?
When
Man, you
you're
must have
good,
not.
when you're that good at blasting, you can solve all your problems with
Your
blasting.
problems with it.
Well, I literally just wrote it too. I said 35. And then you go 35 damage. I go, what the fuck? So you just
Ah, come on!
come on. Yeah, so she goes and she gets blasted. And she hits the stream of water and you just see her body just smack against the wall and then slide
Descend down
and,
the fucking endless
yeah.
pit. Just well,
She goes,
that takes care of that.
yes, I'm glad something was finally in my wheelhouse.
Do you like need to talk about something or?
That was pretty aggressive.
She goes, no, just this place is getting to me a little bit. You're right. There have been startlingly few problems here I feel like I could have blasted. Which is, as you know, my normal way of dealing with problems.
You gotta learn how to talk about your feelings.
With you?
It doesn't have to be with me, but you are always with me.
Yes, well... You're not always the most sympathetic here, Bait.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you whine.
Bait, this isn't a competition where we start pointing out each other's flaws. You know that, right?
All I'm saying is split ends are not a problem you can't fix.
Oh my gosh, this discussion again?
Look, you're like a walking 10, but you treat yourself like you're a 4. That's all I'm saying. You got no fashion, you got no hair.
Let's just move on. It's fine, says.
You start to hear something up above you, like chittering like birds. But not like seagulls. Something like an unnatural.
Like a seagull with two heads.
Yeah, like a seagull with two heads. And one's neck is broken. And they're still trying to seagull.
Okay. Getting a little too into it, Peyton.
And one of the heads is Norwegian.
Why?
They got a coconut in
Why not?
their hands.
Alright. Should we just hear that from above?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use minor illusion to create what looks like just like a small rabbit like sitting on one of the platforms above us.
Say that again.
I'm using minor illusion to make what looks like a small rabbit on one of the platforms above us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
The chittering of the whatever's above you gets louder. So it seems to be coming closer. It's still quite a ways off.
Gonna keep descending down.
Okay. And after a couple minutes, it is destroyed. Um, can you see the illusion? You know, give me a perception check.
24.
You're yeah, you can kind of see it. Actually, you start to feel it feels like it's raining a little bit. As a platform up above you is completely drenched in like a black liquid, and your bunny is no longer there. The yeah.
Let's hurry.
Yeah.
Bait kind of
Let's.
kicks it into double time and starts bouncing real quick down the hole.
Theorosa follows as quickly as she can.
Yeah, Theorosa, give me another dexterity saving throw.
Because those go so well.
Yeah.
I haven't cast another concentration spell, so you still have death
Okay.
squares.
Not dexterity saving throw. Whatever the checks are, the acrobatics. Yeah, you're fine.
Yay!
You're fine. You're keeping right along with bait. Yeah, you start to hear like a voice up above you, like a female voice. And it kind of calls out to Theorosa. Come back to me, my daughter.
Just starts hacking up blood.
Yeah, there's just black
Ew.
flecks falling down. Come back to me. And the voice starts to change, and now it's starting to sound more motherly.
The illusion is somewhat ruined by the hacking up of black blood.
Yeah, and it looks like, yeah, it's a big old tentacle monster.
You have way weirder stalkers.
This thing pops out of the darkness above you, and it's a little massive.
Ah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna blast it.
and its head is like half the size of your body.
Ew.
I'm going to blast it right in its head.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna blast it. I'm gonna blast it with
I'm blasting.
I'm a blasting. I'm gonna blast it with the third level Eldritch, or not Eldritch Blast, Magic Missile.
Me, your sweetie. Give mother a kiss.
40 damage.
Catch this.
Naughty child.
It's still
It's-
alive?
See, half of her lower jaw is blown off, and pieces of black ink or blood are spewing out, and she's
I'm gonna.
is not dead. It is angry.
I'm going to sorcery point to quicken spell and cast a 3rd level magic missile again as a bonus action.
Okay.
You blast the jaw off, and she said, "Kiss this," and then does like that anime, like raises her eyebrow at the fact that she didn't get blasted off from the first one, and yeah,
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Why, mommy? Why? she has mother issues.
We all used to have nicknames in our original group that we came from, our monster hunting group, and
Yeah.
Therosa's nickname used to be Cannon.
Yeah, so damn.
That's I don't have another one of those in me today.
Right, you blast it back into the darkness, and for a couple moments, for a couple seconds, because that's a lot of damage. A couple minutes, I guess I'd say, you don't hear anything, and then you can still feel this like heavy. Well, actually, you start to feel like gravity is a lot heavier than it should be, and you can't see the tunnel above you now. It is completely like a unnatural darkness has taken a hold of it, and you see the creature's face kind of bubble out from the darkness, just its face, and it smiles. And it opens up its face and reveals like a very large like eyeball.
Bate's going to, while we've been hopping down this, he's used his blessing so that I have advantage on stealth. And I'm going to quickly bonus action hide and fucking shoot a fucking crossbow bolt up at her fucking face when she bubbles out of the darkness.
Okay.
That's my stealth roll, which is at advantage, so 24. And then
Dang. Yeah.
this is it's a 18 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
It's 18 damage.
She takes it like a champ, and doesn't seem to flinch, but definitely it's the eye.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite the blaster of like Theros is, but he just does like a quick, as she's coming down towards us, he does like a quick turns back, shoots the bolt up, and then keeps jumping down the thing. Like
All right.
Reloading his crossbow like as he's jumping down.
The darkness starts to bubble and shimmer, and yes, so like say like 10 tentacles just shoot out of the shoot out of the darkness around the eyeball, and yeah, just make dexterity saving throws. I guess it's just make them dexterity saving throws.
That cat's grease has really helped.
Yeah, look at that. So the spot where you're standing is completely obliterated. It goes straight through the
Nat
wood
20.
and keeps going. Same thing for bait. You jump on one, it gets blasted away by the tentacle, and the other 5 go to where you're standing right now, and you jump over to one below you, and
The one bait goes to jump to, like, actually gets destroyed, but he, like, does that thing, like, where he, like, steps off the pieces that are, like, in the mid-air and, like, up to the platform.
You know, Paige, you're really not bad at this.
and then the tentacles kind of recede.
Yeah,
back
maybe not the
into
best
the
time for
darkness.
compliments.
The creature is going to make a it's going to shoot something at bait. It's 5, it's 20 20, yeah. It's gonna fire its eye lasers at you.
It's firing its laser.
It's like a spell attack.
You know, actually, I can. Actually gonna use my cloak.
Okay.
When she targets me, I'm gonna use my free action to make my cloak of leaves like disperse and shroud me, and so it actually gives me the effect of the blur spell for 1 minute. So she has disadvantage on her attack against me.
Okay, let me just.
Assuming she relies on sight for this.
Yes, she does.
I mean, she's firing it from her eyes.
Well,
so.
I'm just saying, if she doesn't rely on sight, then it doesn't matter.
15. That's the disadvantage rule.
I have 16, so.
Yeah, well, she fires, and it's like a purplish black laser that just kind of shoots out of her eye, and you fucking do what you do, and it doesn't hit.
Do what you do. You do the do.
Basically, she goes to shoot at me, and like where she shoots, like just disperses into like a thing of like autumn leaves, like poof. Almost like a Naruto jutsu like clone. Like, that's what I imagine.
There's a log there.
Yeah, like it's just leaves, like just. Poof.
Dual perception check.
I
Yeah, so the leaves around you start to turn into start to blacken and wither, and then they kind of dissipate. Um, yeah, yep. So,
Like my cape got destroyed, or like
nah, just the
just some of the leaves that were created from the magic? Or
yeah, the
getting
magic,
melted.
like it's being eaten away.
Am I still under the effects of the blur spell?
Oh yeah, you are. All right. Uh, gotta find something that's looking pretty good. But anyway, um, the rest of the body comes out of the darkness, and
Um. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, Bait was gonna shoot another attack up at her. She's gonna keep coming down at us.
Yeah, it's you guys.
Yep.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
can do
use
something.
a level 3 guiding bolt.
I'm gonna throw some Eldritch Blasts up there when I get the opportunity too.
Yeah, let me.
Some Eldritch Blast.
How about like in that order? Like, cause I'll
We're
shoot
Yeah.
with the guiding bolt and then. Check. Range spell attack. Nat 20, baby.
She says, "Bait, come back to me. I love you. I miss you. I want you. I want you inside of me.
What the fuck?
I want you for eternity. Come
What?
back."
What?
I was
And
kind
then
of
she
turned on
looked-
there for a second, but then he went south with it.
What?
Yeah, and then she looks back over to
She was all
Theorosa.
like, "Bait, I want you inside of me." Ooh. But then she was like,
Forever. And then you were like, oh.
Yeah, well, imagine. Okay, so when she comes out of the darkness, like spider-like limbs protrude out with the rest of her body, and it's like tentacles and a giant spider body behind her.
Oh,
And
well,
her
yeah.
face is still open to the giant eyeball, by the way. It's eyeball and teeth.
How does she like that?
and that would be 18 radiant damage that she took.
And then 21 and 26 Eldritch
What's that together?
Blast. That would be 42, and then I'm gonna add my +3 from my Genie Warlock, so 45.
That's just you, Theorosa?
No, that's both me and Bait together.
Okay.
Did 45. You asked for them together, so.
Yes, thank you for that. Yes, she squeals in pain, and some of the limbs and part of her body goes limp, and the rest of her starts to fall. She kind of the weight of that blow pulls her out of the darkness, and is um, spider, mixed between a spider, an octopus, and a snake. She is a massive monstrosity, and she comes.
Spoctonake?
Yeah, and her face is a giant eyeball, and her chest is a giant maw of teeth.
Fuck.
I
She's not dead, but she's
Peyton,
falling.
do you need to talk to somebody?
Kill it!
You know,
Kill it!
I was playing Elden Ring, and I got some good inspiration.
Right. Good inspiration. Got it.
Definitely not fapping off to this.
Okay, well then, in that case, I start rolling in a circle.
What?
Yes. Best strategy.
Oh my. What? What are you doing?
You said you got your inspiration from Elden Ring, so I was saying then I start rolling in a circle. If this is a boss fight, then obviously I need to start rolling around.
Yeah. Start rolling on your fucking platform, baby,
Right.
because
yeah, fuck. I guess Bait's gonna fucking, I mean, just keep trying to jump down further.
Yeah, we're trying to get away from this bitch.
Yeah, because she's massive. I mean, she didn't really seem like she's dying, so we're just like,
no, she's
after she didn't die from Therosa's opening max blast, like,
Yeah, we're throwing things back to slow her
Oh
down,
my
but it
God.
seems pretty futile to.
yeah, sure. It's
that's just the way we're looking at it. We don't
That's good,
know
that's good.
that she's.
I did
There's
82 damage in the 6-second turn.
yeah, so the windows that you were passing with all the out-looking faces, they're still there, but they're covered in this black blood and the black oily blood. Now most of the you're being rained on by essentially blood, raining blood. Yeah. So the floors
Raining
are
blood.
slippery.
Yeah.
Metal as fuck.
Raining blood.
And she's screeching along the way as she's kind of bursting through, breaking the
Platforms?
coming down. And she nat 20 for yeah.
For what? What'd she nat 20?
For killing us. We're dead.
All right, who's closer? Is
Well, I would
Bait would
imagine.
be. Because he's technically trying to, like, stay in between this thing and Therosa to, like, especially with his cloak up, he's trying to, like, I mean, that is what he usually does, is he's trying to divert its attention away from Therosa.
Yeah.
If that's coming at me, then she's rolling at disadvantage because I'm still under the effects of blur.
okay.
Jesus Christ. That's enough still.
Right, so she slams into you as she's coming down, and its eye is like right next to
I like
you.
barely dodge getting like just completely crushed and fucking still get fucking like
It's screaming in your face, and it does 21 damage to you.
Oof.
As both a mixture of psychic and
My
piercing.
6 enchilada health. No.
It's not temporary hit points. It's enchilada hit points.
Enchilada hit points.
It's a lot of hit points.
Yes. Yeah. Now it's going to
Yes.
make ranged attack to at Theorosa.
Oh, is it?
Tentacle time.
I'm gonna attempt to use shield,
Okay.
which would make my armor class 23. Might still hit, but
Nope. You're able to says she smacks into bait, and it's screaming at him, and it shoots all these black tentacles past bait to try to grab onto Theorosa, and it just kink like brick wall against your shield spell, and they um they go off into other directions and smash into the walls on either side of you, and parts of the wall start coming down, and fucking
but it's right on bait, right?
yeah.
I saw it as like, it like smashed me up against the wall, but I'm like still kind of falling down this like down to like the next platform, and like still trying to like jump down away from it.
Yeah. I'm going to, before I jump down to the next one, throw 2 more Eldritch Blasts up at it.
Okay.
As I go down to try and knock it away from bait. I don't know if the second one is a hit, but I'm adding 3 damage to the first one, so it's 21 or
Okay.
22. Does the second one hit? 17?
Yeah.
Then that's 36. With just my Eldritch Blast. She is very good at blasting.
Yeah, she is. Here is some more art, just to get the idea of size. But like the face is the body, and it's like a giant head, open eyeball instead of the spider face on this picture.
The spider face.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yes. So it's you kill it, she starts screaming in agony as you hit her one last time in the you explain it to me. Where do you shoot this thing?
So it's attacking bait, and I assume it's like trying to smash him and like get it into its maw.
The
I just
eyeball is right up in its face, and its chest is open underneath with this like teeth and all this shit.
and the first bolt, which I assume is focused on bait, goes straight into its eye, and it explodes as it hits the eye, and then as it's reeling back, the other bolt goes into its mouth and then also explodes.
Okay. All right. So there's blood all over bait. There's black, gooey gunk all
I'm
over
still under
him.
the effects of the cloak, technically.
Okay, there is.
So
There
like,
is. Your cloak is just
yeah, I mean, like,
dirty as.
yeah, my cloak could be like covered in it, and like, because I used to imagine like these leaves are still like kind of like flying around me in a circle, like.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they too are kind of being pelted down by the magic and the black blood. But yeah. so covered in shit. And she
Are you okay, Bait?
screams out, and now it is a fall. It is there's nothing holding this creature to the walls, or yeah. So I'm gonna need some dexterity saving throws to avoid being taken down with it.
Oh. Hooray.
All right. Well, both of you guys are dragged against the wall for good amount of time before it finally most of it has like kind of slimed past you. When both of you guys take, say, like, both of you guys take 6 damage.
Ugh. I don't have the enchilada HP.
Either.
Bates, are you okay?
Ow. So drops.
Oh. I
And,
may just want to blast the mayor when we see him.
Yeah, me
a lot
too.
of the. Never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, she was just saying that because we were, just survived death.
A lot of the platforms beneath you and above you are totally wrecked. It is the darkness above you starts to dissipate, and there's just a trail of like skid marks, like black skid marks. They kind of run all the way down from above you. You know, the walls are caked black and are shit, and yeah, the monster falls into infinity, and you do not see it.
Well, Theorosa sort of looks up and then she looks down and she says, "What do you think the chances are if we go back that we're going to be allowed to leave?"
I don't even want to think about trying to get out of this hole.
She looks down again. She goes, "Down it is then, I guess."
I mean, Bait looks up at the hole that, like, where most of the platforms have been destroyed, and now, like, it's all just covered in this fucking slick ichor, and it's like there's no fuck all that.
Yeah. They start heading down again.
Yes, an hour goes by before finally the world begins to shift again, and It goes back to being a hallway essentially. You do come across the first creature you blasted away. Um, part of it, part of her leg is still twitching. Her right boob is gone. Just the right one, and her half of her lower jaw has been completely blown off, and the spine isn't. It's gone.
I'm taking the left boob.
So, Bates, don't.
I was just kidding. He puts his knife away.
Yes, somehow I don't trust that you were actually just kidding, Bates.
You never know what those kind of things could be worth.
Right, well... How close do you think we are to actually seeing this mayor?
I just love your optimism that we're even gonna see a mayor.
You know, Bates, it's the only thing getting me through this. That and your razor-sharp wit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much more of that I got in me, because that descent down the hole of into hell really took it out of me.
Yeah.
Bates not looking so hot. I mean, he's not
Here.
He's not like dying, but I mean, he definitely
She
looks like
uses
he got fucked up.
She uses her lay on hands to heal him 6 whole points.
Oh yeah, I healed the being dragged.
What
Yeah.
hit point? How many hit points does Bane even have?
41 total, but
Okay.
he has 26 right now. After
Damn.
you gave him that 6.
Right. So, give me perception checks. Actually,
The only reason I'm even that high is because I fucking had that 10 temp HP from enchilada soup. I'd be at 16 otherwise.
either Arcana or
Yes.
Perception.
What are we doing? Just our Arcana or Perception roll?
Yeah, the world's starting to shift again, and you're no longer having to drop down into the bowels of hell. It's
16.
28.
the shape. The walls, the blocky wood material starts to change, and you start to see like doors and like a canopy, and there's actual light. No signs of the corpse of that giant monster, though. This is sort of what you're seeing now. Almost like you're being railroaded to someplace. There's doors on either side.
Like, it's like a hallway
Yeah.
full of doors.
Yep.
Are we like outside?
Yes. The so like there are walls and shit, like they were of the same construct as like a chapel, and the chapel windows, stained glass, and all that. It was like a tower. You're dropping down from a tower, and now the the tunnel all the stonework abruptly stops and it goes into a like a garden-esque canopy tunnel. And there's doors, like wooden doors, every 10 or 15 feet. And they've all got doorknobs on them and all that stuff. And you do start to at the very end you can just barely see a door, like a metal door.
Bate's gonna open one of the wood doors.
All right, I need you. All right.
That was bad. That was a bad decision, apparently.
You open the door and
I'm
it's
curious.
the door swings open and you go to look and it's not that there's nothing.
It's just the Teletubbies. What the fuck is this?
Oh shit!
I mean, is that what what's Bait thinking about right now?
The Teletubbies.
I mean, now.
If Bait's thinking about the Teletubbies, he opens the door and opens it into the kitchen of the Teletubbies.
How do
And
you
the
know the
Teletubbies-
Teletubbies have a kitchen?
Look, they got a home, okay?
They have a home, don't they?
What are
They
you?
gotta live
what-
somewhere.
what
I
are you,
assume that
stupid?
somewhere has a kitchen.
You seen how fat that
Sorry.
fucking purple one is? You're telling me they don't have a kitchen?
Yeah. Well, that's what Bait sees when he
Tinky
opens.
Winky, Tipsy, La La, Po.
Oh god. Please stop.
What in the hell?
And there's three of them just kind of standing there looking at you like
Fucking-
they don't say
fucking
anything.
Bait puts a bolt in the yellow one and closes the door.
Why specifically the yellow one?
Fuck the yellow one.
I don't know, just
Uh,
just
It
God.
goes.
seemed like a good idea at the
Just
time.
goes.
Oh my god. Wow. Does that happen?
Roll for initiative.
Nope. It dies. It dies on the floor, and
Oh
the
man.
other two Teletubbies stare at you like nothing happened.
You hear
It's
from
soulless.
you hear from a strange glowing window the sound of some kid going, "Mommy, what happened to?" I don't know what the yellow one's name.
La La.
La la.
I think that was the girl.
There was a girl Teletubby. How could you tell?
Oh, you can tell. No.
Oh,
You know, every
you
day,
Every
I
day,
grow
farther-
more and more concerned about you, Peyton.
Look, there's a Reddit for a reason.
Not a good reason.
Not a good. No.
Teletitties.
I can't.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god, I'm going someplace dark.
Going someplace dark. We've been there for a while.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
From witnessing the death of a Teletubby?
No.
Yeah.
3.
All right, I'll tell you later.
You're
You-
gay.
What?
What? I don't think it works like
Theoros,
that. It
Theoros,
does
you gotta roll
now.
2. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Well, I didn't even see the death of the
Did you
Teletubby.
take any damage? Have you? You've taken damage since we've been going, haven't you?
Yes, a
All
little
right,
bit.
yeah. It's Constitution.
It's not an advantage, so.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. You saw some Teletubbies. Are you gonna open up any more doors, or?
I think
That's enough
we've had enough
nightmares for
doors.
one
Yeah,
adventure.
I think we should just head to what is clearly the main doors.
Yeah, we go to the metal door.
All right. You guys walk up to this big metal door, and there's a huge golden sun kind of like printed onto it, and there's a couple of torches right beside the doors. And it seems like it's like a huge lock, right? Like big enough for your hand to fit into the keyhole. And it's in the middle of the big golden sun that's on it.
So, what are the odds the door is locked?
Well, my math may be off, but I'm pretty sure it's like 22 to 728.
In favor of it being locked?
Yeah.
I forget. Do you know how to pick locks?
I mean, I know how, but I'm not like super good at it.
Right. Well, let's check the door and see if it's locked. And then you can try and open it, and if you can't, I'll blast it down.
Sounds good. Uh, since I can fit my whole hand in there, I'm just gonna try to use my sleight of hand to open it, rather than my lockpicking tools.
Uh,
I'm gonna use one of my inspiration. 19.
nice. Well, when you go to reach your hand into there,
I did
you
it! I pulled my hand back out. There's just no hand.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe I didn't do it.
Did I always
you
have
put
no fingers? Go ahead.
it's not like a normal lock. Like you can feel like letters and like an inscription in the back. And it's like tubular. I said that wrong.
Cylindrical.
It's totally tubular.
It's totally tubular. It's
Yeah, I prefer that way better than cylindrical.
yeah.
Alright, I quickly realizing that I'm not gonna be able to open it by traditional means. Eh,
You can feel the tracings of
It's a
like
magic door. I'm not. It's got like letters on it. What kind of lock has letters on it?
Ones that the locksmith was so proud of his work that he signed it.
Yeah, but this like the inside.
I'm gonna give an Arcana roll on the letters.
are you putting your hand in there to feel them, or
Bait will with the one hand that he's got in the lock feeling them, he's gonna use his other hand to trace with his minor illusion, and he's gonna trace on the door for Therosa what the symbols are.
okay?
Like in just like a glowing like blue light like with his finger.
Sounds good.
So I draw the symbols for Therosa.
All right. Draw out symbols that appear to align with a mix of like of like, so you know how a pentagram has it's like a pentagram, but on each of the points there's a different element, and the ones that appear the most are radiance and necrotic, and and fire, and and
We have to open it by using magic on it?
Maybe. Let me take a look at it. Can I do an Arcana roll now?
yeah.
Not too bad.
Fate'll give you a inspiration die for future roll, by the way.
All right.
You can you kind of probe the lock, try to sense any magical energy and try to make out what it's all about. And it feels like it's like an empty reservoir, that requires different types of um energy to unlock.
Hmm. You might be right, Bates. We need different types of energy to unlock it. What are the elemental symbols? You said it was a pentagram, so that means there's 5 of them.
So you said that it was mostly radiant and necrotic, and then there was like one fire. So I would assume 2 radiant, 2 necrotic, 1 fire.
She sort of scratches her head. She goes, I can do fire,
I can do radiant.
and that leaves necrotic.
Fate looks back towards the blood. What about that stuff?
I suppose it could work. Especially if we infuse it with magical energy.
Bait gets out one of his like little poison flask vial things, and he goes and scoops up some of the black goop. Very carefully.
Alrighty. You do that.
I'm going to come back. I'm going to put the whole vial into the lock. Like, not dump it out, just like still closed. Just put the whole thing in there. Now, maybe if we blast it at the same time.
Right.
Got some more music for you guys. Here we go.
Bait's gonna use his one of his first level spell slots to guiding bolt the lock.
Okay.
But he's gonna count down like 3, 2, 1.
I'll supply the fire. Use flame.
Okay.
We both blast the lock at the same time with the necrotic blood in there.
Yep.
The sun starts to light up, and each of the rays flares out as if it was a real sun, and it one moment it's like an eclipse or solar eclipse, and the heat on the seal starts to radiate. So you guys are pouring your energy into this, and the magic starts to kind of stretch out like veins on the door, and the door lights up with radiant energy. And yeah, it unlocks. As it unlocks, the radiant energy kind of zaps the environment around you. Kind of zaps the illusion away. So and now you are. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, that's not it. You open the door, and bright light kind of blinds you for a second. It opens up to this inner open cathedral-looking place, overgrown and shit. And it's daylight, and you hear the sounds of rushing water and the seagulls again, and you can see lights farther down of like almost as if somebody's been living here, or living in this room. Definitely see signs of life.
Well, I think we might be getting closer.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's comforting or not.
Oh, it's not. But we don't have a lot of choice now other than to press on.
You can see, like, you know what? Just give me a perception check.
And
All right. Wow,
Nat
30.
20.
Yeah, you guys can see like fresh fruits and vegetables. There's like a small garden. Rose bushes all over the place. Um, um, Tile floor is clean despite the way despite the overgrown nature of the room. Um, um, there's kind of like a mist up in the ceiling, and it's like almost like a starry sky, sort of, but you can still see the ceiling.
Hogwarts.
Yeah, like it's like Hogwarts, and there's little mechanical contraptions flying around the room, doing one task or another.
Begins to walk down the path.
Theorosa follows.
He starts to eye the fresh fruit and things, but still not trusting that it's not an illusion. He doesn't go for it.
Theorosa applauds Bates' self-control.
I start to see kind of cats, like feline cats, like house cats.
As opposed to canine cats?
Yeah, as opposed
I
to
hate those
canine
guys.
cats. I know.
I hate those guys. Theorosa prepares to blast the cats should they, transform into any other giant maw, spider, women,
As you
things.
should.
A voice up on the rafters, the booming voice kind of calls out to you guys. Ugh. It's been a long time since I've had guests. What brings you here? And don't mind the cats.
Were you the one that set up all those traps?
That's,
Be very careful how you answer this question.
No.
Yeah. No.
I see you, you made it through the tunnel.
Are you the mayor?
I am, or was.
So, you're not anymore.
It's been a long time since... Well, it's hard to explain.
Well, start explaining. Yeah, it's like, try.
Sounds like you've
It's
had a
hard to
long
explain,
time to think
that's-
about your words, so fucking pick them carefully.
Yeah, he comes out of the shadows.
It's Bates' father. Dun dun dun.
It's David Hopperfield! Everybody said he disappeared in the 80s, but we didn't know where he went!
Which 80s?
Whatever 80s we're from.
See, the
90s.
tunnel, the passage you took, wasn't to keep you from... Tunnel was to keep me from escaping.
Well, it sure seemed like it was keeping us from getting to you.
Well, actually, Bait, if you think about it,
This is,
all of the traps came from behind us and drove us further towards this point.
if you've gotten this far, it means you've already dealt with the monster. You've dealt with her. The jailer.
I blasted her several times, yes.
We didn't see a
Good.
body, but we saw a fall.
See, this is it's a paradise, or used to be, for souls. What we call a dream town. The dream town of Galena.
And
And I was the one to escort them on to the next world, you know, the afterlife.
I would just like to get this straight. You're saying that somebody built this elaborate mansion prison in Galena with a jailer and all to keep you in paradise?
Ah,
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. He just totally changes his tune.
trying to put my words together here. This was like a staging area. This world was like supposed to be the a place for people to come to be at peace. This is like a dream world in the afterlife where people can
But why did they trap you here? Who trapped you here?
when malignant spirits
Quit speaking in riddles and answer the goddamn question.
there is a demon who resides within the plane.
So it's not to trap you, it's to trap this demon.
I used to rule this plane, and what I'm saying is the demon now has control of the plane.
Would this demon happen to be this sun drinker fellow?
Sun drinker? You mean Casimir Sun drinker? He's no demon. Just a man
Could have
bent
fooled
on
me.
Demons here? Somewhere?
well, probably back in the town once you came. How did you
So the demon
guys?
trapped you here? To what? Prevent you from intervening?
Haven't you noticed the the monsters weren't originally part of this plane, is what I'm saying. The demon brought them here, and when they
Yeah, I
gain
got that
control,
part,
it's
but
more powerful.
you seem to keep skipping the part of, like, why are you here? Why did he trap you here and not just kill you? There's gotta be a reason, right?
You are right,
Usually,
Bates.
usually
There
you
does
don't lock
have
a
to be
damsel
reason.
in a tower for no reason.
Well, I am Octavian. I can't die. I am an immortal.
Okay.
So it's just
Right.
easier than killing you.
So I think I've worked it out, Bates. Therosa says as she's been clearly trying to do mental math with all of the...
Fate looks at her like, yeah.
Thank you for rescuing me, hero.
Wait. Sorry. Hold on a second. I need to explain this to Bates. She says it like she needs to explain it to Bait, but she also needs to vocalize it to see if she's got it herself. You are some sort of immortal being that rules over a sort of paradise plane of existence for dead people. So, Bait, we are indeed in the land of the dead. But a demon came to take control of this place. And for some reason that we have yet to determine, the demon locked you in this place. She gestures here. Through that gatekeeper. Am I correct so far?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I was like, did I cut out?
Hello?
Yes.
Did you hear anything that
Did
was
you
just
hear-
said to you?
I heard Will, but Will was talking to you.
He's talking to you.
But
Oh my
at
God.
the end, he turned to the person and said, "Have I got it right so far?"
Oh, jeez.
He's not asking. Why would I fucking answer
I don't know anymore.
that? Doesn't even make sense. He's acting like he's explaining it to me, but he's looking at the dude like, right?
I explained it to Bait, and then he looked at the dude and was like, "Am I right? Have I got that right?"
Yes, and if you haven't noticed, the shadow beings are souls that have been corrupted by the demon, and the demon plans on turning this place into one big nightmare to feed off of the souls in the afterlife, to gain power, to eventually break out into the material plane and cause havoc upon the world.
Theorosa nods. Yes. How do we leave?
Yeah, that seems like a you problem. How the hell do we get out of here?
Yes, so. And he walks over to the huge says right this way, leads you downstairs to the basement, and beats you guys silly for 2 minutes with radiant
What?
energy. And then he puts you on a boat, and he hands you a knife.
I
Says,
kill
this
this
will
guy.
help you.
I kill him.
This will help you.
What really
I-
happens? Or else let's just
Okay.
stop now.
Yeah, if you're losing it, Peyton.
Yeah, I'm good to stop
Now
Now
now.
would be the time to say, because we're actually trying to have a serious conversation of how do we leave.
How do we leave?
And it's okay if that
Yeah,
conversation
and
needs
let's
to
just
occur
go ahead and
after
end it
some
now,
thought.
'cause I think-
I'm
I think
going.
you've been losing it, so let's just wrap it up
Yeah.
there. You can figure out better what you want to say, what you want to have your dude say, and then...
We've gone an hour longer than actually we usually go, but we did start kind of an hour later, so this is normally when we'd be like ending it anyway.
Okay.
Alright, so we stopped off with our meeting with
This guy.
whatever the fuck this dude's name was.
You're right. I don't. He said it,
Octavian.
but I don't.
I didn't realize he was a lion.
Yeah, he's bad.
He might be Lion.
He's a lion person. I thought he was just like a dude.
Nah, he's big as fuck.
Oh. Yeah, that would have been an important point.
That would have been an important detail there. I definitely was just picturing some dude.
Yeah. I think Bait might be a little bit more frightened if he was a giant lion,
Yeah.
being a rabbit and all.
Thanks for anybody who tuned in. We'll
Alrighty.
see you
You
next
did it.
time.
You made it to
You
your
sound
appointment.
tired, Peyton. You've been